What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to do an unboxing, an unwrapping of something that I recently purchased. All right, and that is my More Spanish Vocabulary Study Card package. And notice that this says more, right? More Spanish vocabulary. And this is by Sparknotes. So, this is Sparknotes More Spanish Vocabulary Study Cards. All right. And it's different from the Sparknotes Spanish Vocabulary Study Cards. This one came first, and this one came second. This More Spanish Vocabulary is an expansion of the Spanish vocabulary study cards. So I got, the expansion pack right here. And before I unwrap it, I'm just going to read what's on the box, right? So this, again, is Sparknotes More Spanish Vocabulary Study Cards. It comes with 1,000 cards. And it says, 1,000 more advanced study cards. Learn Spanish in a flash. Build your vocabulary for tests and travel. Study alone or with friends. All right, so that's the front. And it said all that on the front. I don't know if you can see it, as good as you should. The lighting is a little weird. My apologies. All right. So on the back, it says 1,000 more Spanish vocabulary study cards, by Sparknotes, right? Expand your Spanish vocabulary. Learn idiomatic expressions and verb phrases. All right. Review for exams and essays. All right. Prepare for your next trip to Spain or Latin America. And they have a sample on the back for you, And here's the sample right here. Ojalá que. Ojalá que. And of course, that can be translated as, well, their answer is, I hope, parentheses, that, and if only. I think another translation that could work would be hopefully. I think that could work too. All right, so I've gone through and read what's on the box. Now I'm going to open it and see what's actually in the box. All right, so here we go. All right, I guess this is going to take a minute. You know how they wrap these boxes and stuff, right? All right, let's see if I can cut through this. What you call it? All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so I'm unwrapping it here. And I'm not sure about the difficulty level of these cards. So I'm a little curious about that. Because it's always good to be able to learn something, especially when it comes to Spanish vocabulary, right? Because there's just a lot of vocabulary to learn, right? All right. So, all right, I have opened it, and let's see. I guess we can go with the very first card here. All right, let's see. And I guess I can do some going from English to Spanish and some going from Spanish to English. All right. Let's see. In Spanish, I was given the phrase el zorro. El zorro. 2 R's. All right. And I'm not looking at the answer. All right, so El Zorro. Actually, Zorro, because the accentuation is on the second to last syllable when it ends in a vowel or NRS. You know, so El Zorro. I think that translates to fox. Let's see if I'm correct. All right, correct. Fox. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's jump ahead a little bit to another one. I guess we can go from Spanish to English with this one as well. Just give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, so in Spanish, we got el veneno, or veneno, veneno, right? El veneno. I want to say that that means either a venom or poison. The venom, venom, yeah, venom, right? Venom, veneno. That's how you say it. Veneno, veneno. See, I haven't really encountered this word that much, but it seems like it's saying a venom. But I've also, I think, maybe seen venom as poison too. So I'm gonna say either venom or poison. If I had to choose one, I guess I'll go with the obvious and choose the venom. All right, let's see if I'm right. Oh, it was poison. All right. And that's the thing too. Like I was leaning towards poison, but for some reason I was like, well, you know, maybe it's a little too obvious, or maybe it's just so obvious that I should just choose the obvious choice. Kind of like a false cognate a little bit there. A false friend. All right. And let's see. Let's go from, I guess we're going from Spanish to English. I guess we can go from English to Spanish now. All right. Um, tower. Tower. Okay. Um, tower, I would say, is el torre. El torre. Torre. Let's see. All right. So this is the English word, tower. All right. Let's see if I'm correct. El torre. All right. I was correct. All right. Right. All right. So I'll do one more, and I'll probably make this a series. As well. The more vocabulary Spanish cards series, kind of like how I do it. These cards. So I'll try. I think I'm going to end up making a series of videos where I do like at least 10, um, you know, translations and going from Spanish to English and English to Spanish. If you're interested. All right. So the English word I have is, all right, to take literally. Ooh, I don't know this one. This is a new one. All right, so they up in the difficulty. They up in the ante here. I don't know this one. To take literally. Maybe. Um, I was gonna say tomar literalmente, like to literally take, to take literally. But I think that would mean like you're literally taking it. You know. I guess entender or comprender literalmente. Let's check the phrase. Tomar al pie, tomar al pie de la letra. Okay, wow, I never heard that one. But oddly enough, I was on the right track with tomar. Oddly enough, but wow, I never heard that one. That's something new. So, you know, this Spanish vocabulary study card package may be, on the up and up, because it's teaching me stuff that I wasn't aware of. Versus like the first one, it's like some words were new, but, well, to be fair, I haven't gone all the way through the first one. I'm still going through it. Um, but I think, the difficulty level of the first one seems to be probably, on a lower scale than the difficulty of the second one, the expansion pack. Right? Tomar al pie de la letra. To take literally. Literally. All right. So I guess that's my preview for the time being. I hope you guys were able to enjoy it and get something out of it. You know, maybe you're thinking about buying it. Um, you know, and so I wish you luck in your journey in learning Spanish and expanding your vocabulary. And this is most likely not going to be the last video I do on these. I'm probably going to end up turning this into a series like I do with the Spanish vocabulary study cards. Have a series on the uh, Sparknotes more Spanish vocabulary study cards. You know. And by the way, just in case you may be wondering, I don't get any type of kickback or um, payments from Sparknotes for doing this. It's just something that I thought I would do. And also, a lot of the times, like, I don't think there's a lot of information about these, cards here. I don't think there's a lot of information about either of these cards here on the internet other than just, what they provide like on Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. So here is more like you get to see it in action more and see what it really has to offer, you know. So, all right, that's the end for the time being. Thanks for watching.